everybody. Welcome back to New Woodshire. My name is Bluebelly. If you were here for the last episode, you know that we're putting down some fertilizer on this soybean field and that soybean field. Right next to it, I'm going to run this not too long, honestly. I'm going to put a worker on it because they can handle that job. And unfortunately, workers cannot handle this job. So we're going to get more of this silage in. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the series. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games. Some people would allege that I'm even a farm sim main. That is not the only game I put on my channel, but it is a game that I love and I play a good bit. So if you are interested in Farming Simulator and that is why you clicked on this video, welcome. So this is grass, you can probably tell. We're going to put the grass into a gigantic silo and it is going to ferment and turn into silage, which we will then use to feed our dairy cows. Now, the ratio for the amount of silage we're producing and the number of cows that we actually own is what we might call out of whack. Oops. We have way more. We have way more. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I could have just... Well, I definitely didn't need to do that. I could have just driven the whole operation over there. My apologies. Anyways, what I was trying to say is we're filling this silo and we have like 8 cows right now or something like that. Actually, let's look and see exactly how many it is. 12. We have 12 cows. 12 cows would not eat this amount of silage that we're putting up. So we're going to get this silage done. Hopefully? I don't know. It takes so long. I try to break it up into the episodes so it's not all the same thing, but it just takes a long time. At least last episode we worked on this tractor. Got it. Or maybe that was 2 episodes ago that I worked on this one. I know last episode we worked on the M that I have over in the other field that's doing the spraying work. But I mean, I don't know how many wagon loads we've put in already. It's got to be at least 5, and it looks like half the field. So I'm hoping this will be like 3, maybe 4 more loads. But since I think that, it's probably more realistically like 6. I don't know. If there's one thing I've learned in my years of helping on a farm and now simulating playing this farm game. Oh gosh. If there's one thing I've learned, it's there's a lot of repetitive tasks on a farm. Whether it's the milking itself or field work. So if you're not into the repetitive stuff, farming might not be for you. But what's funny about it is, even though things are repetitive, it's always a unique adventure, even within the repetitions. Like, you might think that the field is the exact same as the last time you worked it, but they're not. You know, there's little things that change, and the more you work an area, the more you learn about it, the flora and fauna of the place. That's one of the reasons why, even though there are all these different modded maps that come out, I find that I tend to come back to some of my old standby maps, because I feel like they are the ones that I've gotten to know how they work, and I just sort of enjoy the familiarity of it. Look at that. What was that? Not even a row and a half. So we're gonna be doing this for a little while. Whoa. Let's see if I can get... I feel like I've taken 1,000 pictures of this tractor with this setup. And now the lighting's wrong. So heck with it. 13... Oh my goodness. And honestly, I don't know when this thing is going to fill up. Let's see if it tells us. In here, we can go down to... So this is when it becomes silage. Looks like it's a little like between the bunker there. This is the number of grass. So right now we're sitting at 138,000 liters of 880. And that's at 178. Okay, so we actually have quite a ways to go. That's good news. Good news. Alright. There's even a lot of random grass here that I haven't even dealt with yet. Okay, now get this going again. I haven't seen any reports about how our workers doing. I might have to tab over and check that out here in a few minutes. But it's funny, I think this is like maybe the 4th episode that's... Nah, 3rd episode that's the same in-game morning. Oh, fun. Can I make this tight turn? Probably not. Let's just go ahead and go here. We'll get that little section on another time coming down through. That was fast. I think I say that every time. 22,000 liters fills up so fast. We're making our progress though. Slow and steady. If you're wondering why it does that, why it zooms into the back of the tractor, it's because the game has a camera collision. And I know there's a mod to make it so it doesn't do that, but the camera is essentially hitting that pipe. Okay, good job. Good job, worker. Proud of you. Actually did what I needed you to do. Are those weeds? Of course we get weeds before we get crop. So now we get to go buy herbicide as well. Because I don't think I have... excuse me. I don't think I have a weeder on this farm. This is the time to weed, though. This is the time to use your weeder. Is when it's early and you can actually kill them, rather than once they're so big that you are unable to do it. Oh, it didn't finish because I tabbed away. So we still get to sit here and wait. But now we got the worker going in the other field. So hopefully they'll have that, at least that one coverage of herbicide, of fertilizer on it. Try to snag this little bit. And this little bit. And then this little bit. Just, you know, a nice tiny little 2,500 liter bit. Hope everybody's having a great day, night, morning, whatever it is. Hope all you FS players out there are still enjoying the game. I know it can be a rough one. It can be tough on us gamers, but hopefully you're enjoying it. The state of the game where it is. Looking forward to the new one whenever we're going to find out about that. I know that's always a sticking point in the community when we're going to get a new game. Alright, three full rows left. I'm thinking 2 more loads. If I look at the status of the animals while that's doing that, I wonder if it'll still work. Okay, so the pigs, they have corn and potatoes. They're fine. Cleanliness is good. Cows are good. Alright, no worries on them. Because I did all that this morning, in air quotes, even though it was like... Okay, so that's good. It does let me tab to things on the farm while it's unloading. So we have hay, we have straw, we have silage. I wonder if it might be worth it to make a little bit of money and maybe buy another 8 head of cattle, bringing us up to 20. Because since we have all this stuff, it just seems silly to me. I bet that chunk there will fill it. It just seems silly to me to have all the stuff set up on a dairy farm and not actually have milk be a major point of income. I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this. So let's think about that. Let's just price it out in our heads. Our new cows are... can't remember if they're 2,500 to purchase a new cow. It's... I don't think... We can't do that from this screen. We have to go over there. I can't remember how much it is. But if we get some new cows and increase our milk production, I mean, they start producing right away if you're not in seasons. So it's not like I'd have to wait for them to start paying for themselves. Seems like kind of an odd proposition at this point, spending money to pay off our debt. But what's the use of having all this feed if we're not going to feed it to the animals? And I also feel like leasing a TMR mixer, like once they use up all the TMR we have, maybe we could lease another one and make, you know, the whatever 36,000 to fill it, and then maybe we could put some in storage somehow. I don't know what that would look like exactly, but I'm just thinking out loud here. Okay, turning, turning, turning. We'll be there. We'll get there eventually. Still turning. Oh, okay, done turning. Just thinking out loud, like, would it be useful to have an area where we just have the TMR, like, I almost feel like a TMR silo makes sense. But I think part of the point is that you're mixing it. You're taking products that you have saved and you're mixing it fresh for the cows. But something along those lines seems like it could be helpful. So then I could just say, oh, the cows need feed. I'll just go give them like 3 or 4 buckets full, and then get back to doing whatever else on the farm. But we're almost at a set it and forget it place in the game is what I'm getting at. We almost have everything set up to the extent that we're not even going to need more equipment. We're just going to have to get basically like simulate the game and then muck out the manure, give them some food, then sleep just over and over and over. We'll be able to, we're playing all of this on 1x, and we're going to be able to play the rest of the game on 120x until we pay everything off. There's one big chunk down there in the corner I'm going to get, and this is it. A lovely bunch of coconuts. This would have taken, if we had just stayed with it and not bounced around to other jobs, this probably would have been, I want to say 45 minutes IRL time between cutting it, raking it, and chopping it. So not terrible. Alrighty. So we'll take stock of what else needs to be done. I should maintain the chopper and chopper box. That's actually, oops, sorry about that. I do that all the time because E and R are right beside each other. This wasn't too dirty at all. Looks pretty good. And we're going to swing our partner right in there. No? Alright. I thought that would work. I was wrong. I really hope I don't have to reset this back down at the store. Okay, there we go. We will get this parked in here. I don't know if you other FS players are this way, but it's funny that, you know, these sheds are just completely wide open, right? Like, it doesn't matter. But I seem to always put the same things in the same spots. I just do. This tractor goes there with the mower. I have like this planting and seeding stuff I try to keep together. Seems to make sense to me that way. We'll get this equipment maintained, and we're gonna have a lot of work to do still, but you know, we're making progress. That's the thing that I like about playing this save, is that it's not going gangbusters. You know, we're not like, oh my goodness, we just paid it down halfway. It takes work. It takes work, but it's worth it. Oh, nice. You got the little Appalachia's modding logo there, making sure they get their shout out. cool. I'm glad. I love it when modders find ways to get their credit, because, oh yeah, I left that tractor there. I didn't maintain it either. I'm a bad virtual farmer. Then again, you guys knew that. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Okay, good. I'd rather have it be that way and say, oh, this is fine, rather than the other way where I say, oh, crud, I haven't done this in forever. This is bad. Speaking of parking, though, I have not found a good spot for this. And what I always end up doing is parking it over here, since this is the field that I always do that work on. So we'll go maintain the wagon and drop it off here. The forage box, as it were. I really like some of the equipment on this save. Let's see. I think I have to detach it. Oh no, I don't. Okay, sweet. Okay, so it only goes down a little bit with one time of using it. So maintenance would probably be more like every 4 or 5. It seems like. Oh boy, I swung that incredibly close. I should not have done that. And this tractor I will probably use on other jobs. So what I'm going to do is just bring this, not that far. I knew it. I was counter steering and then I stopped, but my instinct was right. I can't believe how hard this is to do, even virtually. It just, there it is. It's just a hard, no. Captain, she's coming apart. Okay, let's do this again. I need to get it on this. No, that's not correct. There we go. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for your support on this series. I know some folks have faded away, but many of you are still working hard. You're still helping me out. You're still dropping those likes and those, you know, you're sharing with your friends and telling people about how much fun you have watching this channel. And that means so much to me. And next time, I think we're going to use this old girl right here. Thank you all for being here. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.